am Gano out for the opening kick. And here we go at Mile High. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He'll dump it. Maybe he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
First down from the 42. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing on first down, it's Dart. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by Gano is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Dart. Connection. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Broncos corral it! And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs from 37. Nix off the play action. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hits him on the out route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give up the middle to Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. He was brought down by Roy Robertson-Harris.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready. Go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Giants into the nickel, third down.
Hold on a sec. Go. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Giants 25-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Ready. 180. Behind.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. out, set to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Darts out of the shotgun. Did not like what he was seeing, Brunson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ready. Run it.
A give right side to Dobbins. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
42-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, son.
Nick's looking to throw. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Not the biggest game, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Lowe finds his back. Harvey. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Broncos first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Harvey, and they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Captain. Oh, my son!
Play action with Nix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. To throw, here's Dart. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Sends this to the end zone. So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Dart going to go for it on 4th. This is good. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready up! Ready! 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 19,
for the throw again. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants chop some of the lead off before the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game.
Giants 10. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Drops it down. Harvey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Finds the in route complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Brought in right side. This play heads out of bounds. Mark it down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hold on, set. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Dart. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, here's Dart. has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Throwing for the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
It's his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
First and 10 now from the 46. Going play action with Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Darts out of the shotgun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Running back sent in motion. Back to throw. Here starts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And it's incomplete. complete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On the return, here's Mims. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, we're set. Nice play, boy. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Mims with the grab. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Pick up at 34 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, we're set.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-possession game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points.
Giants 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darks looking to throw. We'll dump this off to Sampson complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
Now Darks. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Dart gonna throw again. He's still going at the 30. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Giants. On the set. Let's go.
From the red zone now. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the third. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 32. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Finds him on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hold on, son. Ready? Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second and 3 now.
Hold on, son. Ready? Right here, son.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Olay, olay, olay. Ready? Right here, son. Stand here.
So Reed here, and this is Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Cut out left. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go. Hold on, son. Ready? Right here, son.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nix off the play action. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Ready? Right here, son.
Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hold on, son.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, here's Dart. Johnson once more. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Running right with Sampson. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Here is Scannaboo. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
It's weird saying it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10 around the Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Giving this to Harvey. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good gain. They picked up 12, third and short. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos close to picking up their 5th win. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Nick Snad, a throw. Drops it down, Harvey. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. It gives credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, with hunt.
RB once more. Finds a big lane. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hold on, set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design run. Here's Nix. So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronc, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
up. The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain to see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it. That we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stomach, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, baby. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today. But we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn. So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over